My mother was a drug addict, so I was born addicted. Well, technically I was born blue, so they had to revive me. My mother, she suffers from schizophrenia. She was being abusive to us, and my middle sister, she has a scar on the corner of her head because my mom broke a beer bottle on her. But I was protected. My older sister, as I was an infant, she'll hide me under the bed. When I was 2, we were placed in the foster system. I do remember one of my foster parents, and it wasn't pleasant at all. She gave me cold ravioli in the basement at a broken down picnic table, and I slept on the floor in the basement. Thankfully, all 3 of us, we got adopted together by our grandfather. I didn't technically leave. They kind of shooted me out once they learned I was pregnant. They said, pack my stuff and go with the father. And my daughter's father became abusive and possessive. I wasn't allowed to go anywhere, and I went into a major depression, and I couldn't take it anymore, and I ended up leaving. I was on the streets, house to house, or on the park bench, sleeping on the train. I ended up going back with my biological mother. It was fine for the first 2-3 months, and then, she had an episode, so I ended up leaving, and I put myself in a storage unit, and I had nowhere else to go, and so I slept in the storage unit until the day I went to the hospital. After the hospital, I was in the hospital for 3 days, and after that, they placed me at Primo Center for Women and Children.
Many of the families that come into the Primo Center, they have no family supports at all. When they come here, it's as if we become their support system, their family system. With Valerie, she utilizes our intensive case management services. She also utilizes our therapy services, in addition to our home visiting services.
I've grown tremendously as a mother. They taught me patience, they taught me different techniques. I see a very bright future for Serenity.
Serenity is so vivacious. I watched her develop into this big little girl with all this energy.
She's just made my life have light. She's funny, she's talkative, she's outgoing. She has this unique personality that puts a smile on my face.
When Valerie obtained her apartment, she had to use the funds that she had to turn on her electricity and gas for her home. That left her with no money. With the emergency funds from All Chicago, we were able to purchase Valerie a new bed, in addition to home items that we take for granted, such as a garbage can, dishes, towels, laundry detergent, and we were able to also get Serenity a toddler bed.
I love my new house. It's my fortress, my castle. It's comforting to finally have peace within myself. That feeling is just beyond words. The emergency funding showed that there's still organizations and people that are there for the unfortunate. I'm real grateful for that funding. I always had a positive outlook, even though I was going through the worst situation you could think of. I always saw light. I was going to make it through because I'm a survivor. I'm strong. And no one could take that away from me. I knew I'm here for a reason, I'm here for a purpose, and I'm going to be somebody. I really want to do real estate to help low-income families. Without the emergency fund from All Chicago, me and my daughter would have been sleeping on the floor. They've changed my life.